Hey Athey kids and parents! This weekend in Athey Kids, we are reading from Leviticus on how God established the priesthood. With the tabernacle finished and the sacrificial system in place, God establishes the priesthood. As spiritual leaders of God's people, the priests had to be holy, so they had sacrifices offered for them, and they were washed and given special clothes. And Moses said to the congregation, "This is the thing that the Lord has commanded to be done." And Moses brought Aaron and his sons and washed them with water, and he put the coat on him and tied the sash around his waist, and clothed him with the robe and put the ephod on him, and tied the skillfully woven band of the ephod around him, binding it to him with the band. And he placed the breastpiece on him as the Lord commanded Moses. Then he presented the other ram, the ram of ordination, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands on the head of the ram. And he killed it, and Moses took some of its blood and put it on the lobe of Aaron's right ear, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the big toe of his right foot. On the 8th day, Moses called Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel, and he said to Aaron, "Take for yourself a bull calf for the sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering, both without blemish, and offer them before the Lord." Then Aaron lifted up his hands towards the people and blessed them, and he came down from offering the sin offering and the burnt offering and the peace offerings. And Moses and Aaron went into the tent of meeting. And when they came out, they blessed the people, and the glory of the Lord appeared to all the people. And fire came down from before the Lord and consumed the burnt offering and the pieces of fat on the altar. And when all the people saw it, they shouted and fell on their faces. Now Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, each took his censer and put fire in it and laid incense on it and offered unauthorized fire before the Lord, which he had not commanded them. And fire came out from before the Lord and consumed them, and they died before the Lord. Then Moses said to Aaron, "This is what the Lord has said, among those who are near me I will be sanctified, and before all the people I will be glorified." And Aaron held his peace. Aaron offered sacrifices just as God had commanded, and God was pleased and showed his glory to the people. But Nadab and Abihu did not serve God as commanded, so God destroyed them. He showed that those who worship must treat him as holy. This weekend, we want to drive home that Jesus is the great high priest. Like Aaron, he intercedes for his people and provides the way for his people to come into God's presence. But unlike Aaron, he did not need to be cleansed by animal sacrifices. He was already perfect, and the sacrifice he offered was himself. The teaching points will vary slightly from classroom to classroom, but the main points will be: God is worshipped through a holy mediator. Those who serve him must be holy. God must be treated as holy. We can now come to God through faith in Jesus, so that we can serve as priests for God, but we must do so in fear and holiness, because God is holy and a consuming fire. We are excited to see you this weekend. Goodbye.